Step number 5 of motivate yourself to succeed. Overcome obstacles and naysayers. Part 1 of 7 for this step. I'll tell you, this is one of my favorite steps in this entire book. Overcoming obstacles and naysayers. Come on, let's get into it. Now, no doubt, while working your plan, there will be people who will not understand why you're working so hard towards your goals that you've set for yourself. This is for several reasons, many of which we should care less about the why and be more focused on the how to deal with them so you can carry on your work. You'll also run into obstacles of various kinds on your journey to fulfill your vision, whether it's a lack of funding, lack of resources, lack of time, unexpected interruptions, technology upgrades or downgrades, or problems, personal issues, etc. Repeat after me. Nothing stops me. Let's look at some ways to handle these distractions. For example, obstacles. It's worth saying again, nothing stops you. Think about it. Believe it. Live it. Nothing stops you. Nothing. Do anything and everything to get by. This is your dream. Don't let anything stop you. Sometimes this means cutting back in certain ways, such as minimizing some of your bills or going without certain luxuries so you can spend that money on your dream, or just surviving, but the bare minimum, so you can accomplish your goal. I remember a friend of mine said to me once, "Boy, Bart, you really are frugal. I've never met anyone who can really live on a dime and just keep marching through life, working on your stuff. I'm impressed." Thank you. Okay, accept that sometimes bad things happen and changes must be made. There are no guarantees in life. By accepting the fact that unexpected things do happen and are out of your control, learn to deal with it. There's always room for a plan B, plan C, plan D, a plan E in your original plan. When things don't turn out the way you expect them to, and sometimes they don't for who knows why, reason X, reason Y, there's something to be learned now or maybe later. Your next plan alternative might serve you even better than your first. You got to love that. Not a dime to your name. Only one set of clothing. That's what some famous and prosperous people look back on during their days of struggle on their way to the top. Who hasn't struggled to fulfill a dream? Does that describe you? Take comfort in knowing those things don't matter. What matters is your internal drive to get you where you want to go. You can reward yourself later with that costly pair of tennis shoes or luxury automobile when the time comes. If you get something for nothing or not having the effort, putting in the effort to earn it, you probably won't appreciate it for long. Some lazy people look forward to an inheritance or buy their weekly lottery tickets. Personally, I am my own lottery ticket, and so are you. If you are focused on your ship coming in, you will inevitably forget that personal usefulness and application to one's desires is the only true direction one should travel when pursuing real happiness and fulfillment. How bad do you want it? Bad enough not to let anything in your way stop you from reaching the top? How desperate do you want it? That's the attitude. Carry on, dream soldier. I'm also a strong believer that anyone can achieve the goals they set for themselves. Sometimes it takes courage to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, and overcome your doubts and fears. I get it. Been there, done that. But what got me through many of the races of life was focusing on the end result. Eye on the prize, eye on that finish line. I saw myself as a winner. If you come in 2nd or 10th place, are you still a winner? Absolutely. Because you finished the race and maybe even broke your own record. Remember, that goes back to you competing with yourself. So when you make the effort to move forward, develop and grow, you're right on track. Always. Deadlines. So what if you miss them? I've missed a few in my time. So you miss a lot of them. So keep moving the goalpost again and again. So what? And, that's how things have to roll sometimes. Deadlines are good. Yes, they are. And you can even say to yourself that you're around the corner from finishing X. But in reality, you're really not. Saying it, though, to yourself is encouraging in the fact that you're almost done. Just imagine the folks coming across the Atlantic, on the Mayflower, coming to America. Don't worry, land is going to be here tomorrow. We're around the corner from seeing land. Just one more day, just one more week. It won't take long. And yet, who really knew it was going to be 2 or 3 months at sea? But they kept saying to themselves, just another week and we'll be there. That kind of encouragement can keep you going, When things take longer, they just do. Don't get upset at that either. Literally, some projects do take longer than you could have ever imagined they would. So what? Accept it. Deal with it. Live with it. And keep working. Keep kicking. Maybe there are reasons that you're not aware of that you need to be in your plan or in your life to accommodate such delays. Maybe you're overwhelmed with due dates, not up on the technology. You allow others to schedule your time when you should be scheduling your own. You're not solving your work or personal issues on your own or fast enough or often enough. Or maybe you aren't communicating effectively with people that need to understand what's going on. First of all, do know these are fixable problems. When things take longer, they just do. Sometimes you need to be honest with yourself and others and recognize that you can't always meet certain deadlines. It's just the way it is. That's life. Adjusting your schedule appropriately always gets you back on track and working towards the goal in no time at all. Also, all you need is enough to get you by while you work on your dream. Who cares if you don't have this or that, or you have to go without this or go without that? Who cares? If you don't have money to go out or buy this or that, who cares? So what? Those things don't matter when you're chasing your dream. You'll have plenty of time to have all the fun you want when your work is done. Confidence in yourself will get you through most anything. It really is mental armor to shield you from anything and everything that could come your way to try to knock you off your course. Here's a band analogy, like a rock band. You're going to be the biggest band in the world, even though you haven't written one original song yet. But you got to think it first. You got to believe it second. And then you got to pursue it third. And then you got to live it fourth. If you lack self-confidence, it is something that actually can be acquired quite quickly. No one is born with it, and it just doesn't come easily, for many, it doesn't drop out of the sky. But if one feels inadequate or lacks self-esteem, these are qualities that can be worked on to improve your self-confidence. Look at your achievements to date and capitalize on your strengths. From the onset, don't try to do anything too clever or elaborate, and don't reach for perfection either, but just start by enjoying the small successes and build on them. Education, training, accomplishments, even faith can help build confidence quickly. Also, do not worry that your competition is out there when you are not yet out there. You need to just keep toiling away at your craft and work. Trust that what you're working on is something that will provide more value until you're ready to launch. Typically, the type of value your competition is bringing to the marketplace is average and not that valuable per se. What you're working on, though, is something that will provide so much more value for the marketplace to consume and enjoy. So when you're ready to surface with the new you or the new product or service, you will literally, and this is our aim, you will literally crush the competition. They'll have never seen you coming. You'll be coming out of nowhere. They won't know how to respond. Their audiences will question the value they're getting from your competitors, only to discover that you offer a better deal. So where and when you once thought you should be out there, oh, I got to be out there, I got to be out there, earning your fair share of the pie, you now are taking over whole markets and scooping up the whole pie. I'd rather have the whole pie or a bigger piece than some small piece alongside my competition. What about you? Your surfacing will send your competition back to the drawing board trying to figure out how they can outmaneuver you. But that will take them time away from their markets. They're making money while you do just that, market, promote, make money. During that time, you're cleaning up with sales or whatnot and reining in their absence. That's a great position to be in. And all because you chose to work in solitude for just a little longer than the average person would. Congrats to you for taking more time to prepare to conquer those markets. Kudos to you.